now hear opening arguments. The prosecution may proceed.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Dominique Stephens has committed premeditated, cold-blooded first degree murder. On the night hour of the murder, Dominique Stephens' husband, was not posing any threat or immediate danger on his Dominique because he was sleeping. She did not kill him because of, let's say, self-defense or because she was frightened. She killed him out of a fit of rage. She states that the night prior to the murder, she had hid the gun. Earlier in the year, Donovan had put a lock on Miss Stephens' phone, which she had pried off with a screwdriver. Instead of calling someone who she knew would have been helpful, such as the police, she called her sister, George Bragg, whom she and Dominique states couldn't do much to help. Why then would she call someone useless in the situation? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please take note that if Donovan really is this life-threatening man that Miss Stephens claims him to be, she also put her children in danger at all times. And she had multiple choices to leave her husband and support herself, and not only herself, but her children. Because as the witness, Tony Williams will show you that Miss Stephens had ran away to a nearby women's shelter where Tony Williams works. While she was there, Tony Williams was able to give her an aptitude test on which Miss Stephens scored fairly high. And Tony Williams even offered to help Miss Stephens get a job. But she refused. Not only that, but Jordan Wright, her sister, offered her a place to stay and her children a place to stay. Yet she refused again. Hopefully, you, the jury, will see as the prosecution sees by the end of the trial that Dominique Stephens is nothing less than a cold-blooded killer.
Does the defense have an opening statement?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am Christian Pelson, and I will be defending my client, Dominique Stephens. But my client, Dominique Stephens, is not guilty. She is suffering from a condition known as battered women syndrome. She has acquired this condition from many long, severe beatings from the deceased, her husband, Donovan Stephens, over the 5-year period that they were married. Now, as you may hear from the prosecution's testimony, you may hear words like overkill or premeditated murder. Or you might hear them state facts like, she could have left, she had a chance, or battered women syndrome is just another way for women who murder to get away with it. But the defense is here to prove and to say the life of an innocent woman was done no wrong. But she has saved her children from a nightmare that could have affected and killed them. And instead of seeing Dominique Stephens here in court today, you might be seeing Donovan Stephens in court today for the murder of their 2 children and Dominique herself. And I ask you to please think before you act.
Is the prosecution ready to call their first witness?
Yes, Your Honor, the prosecution calls Detective Dominique Stephens.
Your name, please. Face the jury, please raise your right hand. Danny Hughes, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You may be seated.
Detective Dominique Hughes, how long have you been in a police officer? 17 years. And how long have you been a detective?
For the past 6 years.
And how did you know that Donovan had been murdered?
I received received a call on my car radio saying that someone had been shot.
And who called?
Dominique Stephens.
When you got there, how was Donovan?
He was lying face down on the bed with 3 bullet holes in his back.
And where was it at?
On a dresser across the room from the bed.
And then what did you do?
I told Ms. Stephens Miranda rights and put her and placed her under arrest.
What happened to the children?
Her sibling Jordan Bryce said that she would take care of them.
And then what did you do with the Stephens?
I placed her in a police cruiser and to conduct a search.
And how was it searched?
I found that there was no sign of struggle.
What are the questions?
Does the defense have any questions for this witness?
You said in your affidavit that you said that that evidence was just that it was used for any murder. Is that right? Well, did you know that affidavits a doctor and official sees that evidence syndrome witnesses every single day? Also, did you know that every word when you're overreading on this or the prosecution says that tonight on Christmas or the holidays that there are plenty of witnesses and witnesses that know that you know which of the No. Okay. Did you know about the call to the murder rate of the night of murder?
Yes.
Did you know what she said to her?
She said that. Wait, who? Dominique Stephens or? She said that she was sitting down while Donovan was asleep.
Yes. Now, I just wanted you to know that to fix things, by what she meant with that, is that to fix things, she was trying to save her life and her son and daughter's life to make sure that they didn't die without any sickness. No further questions.
Witness may be excused. Does the prosecution have any more witnesses to call?
Yes, Your Honor, the prosecution calls Tony Williams to the stand.
Raise your right hand, face the jury. Tony Williams, do solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Tony Williams, how do you know Dr. Dominique?
She came to buy a new shoulder.
And why was she there?
She claimed that she had taken various abuses from her as a dog.
When was she there? What did you do to help her?
I gave her an aptitude test.
How did you score on that test?
She scored very high.
And what kind of argument she made without Donovan from that test?
It proved from that test that she could support herself and her kids with a sustainable job.
Explain.
So with that score, she could have got herself a job that would have supported her and her children, and she could have lived without Donovan, and we could have gotten a divorce so she could live by herself and her kids.
No other questions.
When you first met Dominique Stephens, did she have any warrant for burns?
Yes.
When you first met her, on the first night she stayed with her 2 kids, did you ever have a talk with her?
Yes.
What did she say about her?
She said that he had beaten her.
Do you know the signs of that?
I don't know.
Did you ever say that she had low self-esteem?
No.
Okay. Did you ever say that she didn't seem to help herself with the other women?
She didn't seem like the way because she said that she needed Donovan to stay.
You were talking about the testimony that she was very tired and she left on it. But when you had to get divorced, and when married to Donovan, she could not be able to get financial aid or food stamps, and do you think that was a necessary moment for Donovan to divorce Donovan?
Yes.
After you came at the shelter, for that three policy, did you shelter her in the shelter?
I tried to.
What did you think about the shelter?
I thought that it was better to stay with Donovan.
What did Dominique say?
She said that she had a phone with Donovan saying it was fine as she could go home.
She never said that the shelter was dirty or not. Did you know for a fact that Dominique talked to Donovan?
I don't know.
Witness may be excused. Will the prosecution be calling any further witnesses?
The prosecution calls Jordan Bright.
Face the jury, raise your right hand. Jordan Bright, do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You may proceed.
When was the last time that you talked to the teacher?
June 17, 2009, about 10:15 p.m.
What did she say?
She said that Donovan had come home drunk again and went to take a nap.
When was the last time she talked to you before this?
About a year ago.
How did you talk to her?
It was short, she seemed very distant, and she rushed me off the phone.
Have you met Donovan Stephens before?
Yes.
How would you describe his behavior around?
He was sweet as can be. I've never seen him argue. I've never seen him hit her.
Have you seen any physical signs of abuse on his team?
Yes, but she said she had fallen.
Have you offered Miss Stephens a place to stay?
Yes, multiple times.
How did she respond?
She said that she couldn't.
Where did Miss Stephens stay next in the house?
She said that she had to go and hope everything will be all right.
Has anybody else offered her a place to stay?
Yes, many places.
What did she say before she left?
She said that she had to get things done while he was asleep.
How did you respond to what she said?
At first I thought she meant cleaning, and then after a while I thought about it and it saying be strange, so I went over to see her.
When you arrived at the scene, what were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking that she had gotten out before and she was not armed and that she had killed her husband. That she could have handled this in a different way.
No further questions. You have a husband and kids.
No, I wasn't.
Have you ever been beaten for it?
No,
Do you not know what you're going to?
no.
Okay. How come you affidavit then? Did you say that you did not have children?
It's because it was wrong.
But you don't know what you're doing?
Well, do I have to know what she's going through to know that because your husband is wrong?
On June something, 2009, at 10:15, you talked more.
Yes,
Did you say I was listening now? Talk you to see, tell me to see?
yes.
How come at 10:15, don't call me in, who don't is now?
The phone call came in after, like, to the police. The phone call came in after her call that she killed her husband.
But I'm used to that kind of all the time. So,
Witness may be excused. prosecution rest. At this time, the court will be taking a 5-minute recess. During this time, there may be deliberations of the jury and prosecution of the defense. Honorable Judge for Before we begin with the defense wishes to clarify something spoken during the cross-examination of Tony Williams. The defense may present evidence to the jury.
When I was asking Tony Williams that he ever said that Dominique was terrified when he was here, was very low self-esteem, he responded no, but right here it says he was terrified when he was here with very low self-esteem, and those are signs of bad bullying syndrome.
Your Lordship, you want me to see that as well? It's not in the affidavit, Tony Williams. Thank you. Is the prosecution ready?
Yes.
Is the defense ready?
Yes, sir.
The defense may call its first witness.
The defense called Dominique Stephens.
Face the jury, raise your right hand. Dominique Stephens, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Miss Stephens, what caused Donovan to beat you sometimes?
If the house wasn't clean or if the kids are crying or if my dinners were always cold.
And what were some of the things that Donovan did to you?
One time he locked me in a closet and left and he went out with his friends. And then another time he tied me up and started punching me.
And how many times did you have to go to the hospital?
At least 10 times.
What were some of your injuries?
I had bruises, cuts, a broken rib, many fractured ribs, chest pain, and both.
Now, when people at the hospital when you got hurt, when they asked about your BD, what did you tell them?
I either tell them I either fell on the ground or I tripped over something.
Why did you say that?
I didn't want Donovan to find out about it.
And why didn't you ever contact the police?
I didn't want Donovan to find out.
Now, did Donovan ever threaten to harm your kids?
Yes, he did.
When he did threaten to harm your kids, what did you do about it?
I ran away to a holding shelter
Why did you ever leave?
because I didn't want him to hurt. Oh, the shelter? Okay. Can you repeat the question?
Why did you ever leave from the shelter?
Tony Williams said there was no more room there, and he suggested I go to a different shelter because my 2 days were up.
Miss Stephens, what were you doing the night your husband dead?
I cooked dinner, put Jonathan to bed, and I was watching TV with them.
Now, what made you make your final decision to be with your husband?
He told me that he was gonna take care of me in case for good.
What did you think he meant by saying that?
He would shoot me.
Miss Stephens, did you kill your husband in self-defense?
Yes.
No further questions on this. Miss Stephens, is it true that Alvin was sleeping when you shot him?
Yes.
And how do you suppose that's self-defense?
Because before he went to sleep, he threatened me that he would shoot me once he woke up.
Why did you hide your gun tonight?
Because he said on the counter, and then he said wait, what? What's your question again?
Why?
I can't
Why did you hide the gun tonight?
because he was gonna find it, and then he's gonna take it, and he's gonna shoot me in the shoulder.
Now, in your affidavit, it says scared.
Yes.
uphold that objection, please rephrase that according to her statement the night of the murder. So, according to the statement instead of her opinion. So, if you could rephrase the question again.
Okay, so,
According to your statement.
okay. So, did you, when it back when you fell asleep, when you go to the gun well, you say it again.
But that was allowable. Can I try it again?
Did you, minutes before you killed him, go get the gun from the kitchen where you had hid it?
Yes.
And the shot?
Yes.
Where did you place the gun?
On the dresses, a costume.
Now, you cried a lot, correct?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I thought if Donovan ever found out about calling the police, he would hurt me.
So you shot him first?
Well, I called my sister. Yeah. Yeah.
In your voluntary statement, it states that you stated that it was the best thing to do, not the only thing. Is that correct? And why did you do that was the best thing?
Because if I called, it's the best thing to do, because if I called the police, and before, if the police ever got there, before he started hurting me, I would be in jail.
See, but it was about 15 minutes before the accused got there after the shot, correct?
It was before that.
So, it was about 15 minutes, and would you guess who was supposed to do? Well, she was in the area, and that police officer picked up the phone and came to your assistant, correct? She did that.
Yes.
Then why, instead of killing him, did you not just call and ask for help?
Because it was the best thing to do. And then I didn't. When he would wake up, he would hurt me and kill me.
You were going to start with the private. And can you meet Sarah, you
After we
why did you get wrong? Because you're not on the list, you're literally not in the list.
Overruled. Relevant. Rephrase the question, please.
Okay, why did you let him hurt you?
I'm not
That was relevant to the case.
Overrule that one. Maybe you're excused. Does the defense have any further witnesses to call? Jury, raise your right hand. Cindy Miller, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Before this begins, the jury made a special request during the recess that we may also project and speak well so everyone can hear our testimony. Thank you.
How many times has Donovan Stephens been to the hospital?
11 times.
And how many times did he receive in the hospital?
6 times.
And what were some of the injuries that Donovan Stephens had?
She had several bruises, cuts. She had rope burn. She had a broken rib one time, fractured ribs. She had chest pain and a left sprained wrist.
And did Donovan Stephens ever tell you that she didn't have bruises?
No, she kept it on her.
seek counsel before your first question? Okay. Yeah.
There were many bruises because she had a rope burn and she had a broken rib behind, fractured ribs, a left sprained wrist, chest pain.
Okay, so did you ever come to you, did you ever see her fractured rib?
Yes.
Did you ever offer her any chances to get help?
Yes.
Did she ever really fall?
No.
You should seek further counsel before you finish your question. Okay. Sure, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
She did have fractured ribs, it says right there, and one ribs were right.
I know. I said, did she ever see Dominique Stephens or treat Dominique Stephens with fractured ribs?
It says that none of these are they're just stating, you don't have it ever stating that she ever made.
I'm going to overrule that because he questioned if she had seen Dominique Stephens fractured rib, and she answered
These
yes.
all say Dr. Moore.
See what, then there's not one for us, so.
You see that?
They all say doctor and their doctors.
Yeah, she is Cindy Miller, correct?
They even have none of our evidence.
So she has seen all these injuries except for the night that she was not there. Dr. Smith was there. The fractured ribs was Dr. Smith.
Also, it said, okay, it said that Cindy had offered her help and she had conversation, but when she was there, she said that there was no problem.
Any further questions for this witness? Thank you. Witness of excuse. defense have any further witnesses to call?
We would like to call Dr. Dominique Stephens and stand.
Raise your right hand. Dr. Bobby Phoenix, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Yeah, Steve.
I specialize in psychology.
When did you know about it?
In 1990s.
What is it?
1500.
And have you used
I have a PhD in women's psychology.
you have had someone before you? If so, can you just point them out?
Yes. Perfect.
What is it?
I have presented the case and I predicted that she does that.
What was his mission? What was his mission?
She met me, bruises, burn marks on her body, on her face.
What was his medical condition?
She had low self-esteem and seemed to be afraid.
And those symptoms of back.
Yes.
Do you have anything to present to the court that says otherwise?
Yes, sure.
We're not going to send it away.
Since this was the result of installation of the enforcement, the fact she would not have been able to take care of herself or her children financially, the fear of contamination.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, I came up here to say
Yeah, please speak up. Yep.
Okay. This was the result of the isolation of the enforcement. The fact she would not have been able to take care of herself and her children financially, and the fear of contamination of children.
Thank you. Please sit back in. Speak up.
Also, further on in the application, you said that she was a very intelligent person and that she probably would have been
Yes. In her current situation, not in her current situation, but when she was with Donovan Stephens, she would have been able to hold herself because the fear of being eaten by her husband is, the woman thinks that the male is like omnipresent and omniscient. She's always there, and they always know what they're doing. So if she left, she would feel uncomfortable.
when she was there, for medical workshop,
Let him finish the question so I can see the relevance.
okay, so about their
because this is to do with Bobby Phoenix's testimony. Anything to do with Bobby Phoenix's testimony of that? Thank you very much. Witnesses excused. The defense has called all witnesses, so does the defense rest? Okay, we will now move to closing arguments. Prosecution. Any goes first? Microphone.
Dominique Stephens has been married to Donovan Stephens for 5 years. During that time, she finished feeding her children with blood. But by saying she just wasn't her and she was just more dangerous. And it wasn't asked if she was but the neighbors have called the police many times because the fights both between Donovan and Dominique. And while the police got there, no one filed any charges, so she could told the police what was going on. And during the murder, she also got injured. She shot him 3 times, which means that she also overkilled him, and she also has put the gun on the dresser and called the police, which she should have done before.
Speak up.
Ladies and gentlemen, jury, my name is Shelby Wagner, and I represent defendant Dominique Stephens. Dominique Stephens was very scared of her husband. He had been beating her many times. Like we said earlier, she has been in the hospital 3 more times. She had bruises, fractured ribs, fractured fingers. Her arm was like once completely purple. She had low burns. He also once hired her in the closet and beat her and left her there for a couple hours while taking her to the bar. She was very scared of him, that's why she left him to the food shelter. He also told her that he was going to shoot her, and he spelled out dead, and he pointed a fake gun at her. So she took her children, because he had threatened her children too. He said next time it's not going to be you, it's going to be you and the children. So she left and took her children with her to the shelter, where she stayed for 3 days. She had told Tony Williams that she started threatening kids that she had to leave, so she left. She could have went to another shelter, but she didn't. She said it was very dirty, that she didn't want to keep her around Christmas, so she went home. She also because syndrome of that one of the effects of being scared, like never leave, like Dr. Bobby said, always thinking that he's there. So she was scared. She couldn't leave because she was scared she was going to leave. So she couldn't get financial aid because of his income. She wanted to make him make it. So she stayed.
You can't object to closing arguments, please.
So she couldn't leave because she couldn't save. She couldn't get a house without divorcing. She would be even more scared if he was not there. So she had to take care of it. She was very scared for her children and herself, so she had to feel for her safety.
Does the prosecution have any rebuttal to the... You just stand up and say your rebuttal if you wish, otherwise you may rest. Just some point that you object to. Yeah, that's all I want to think. That's all you have to say. Yeah, this is a rebuttal.
Many of the things that he said are his opinions.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm going to read you the law that you must follow in deciding this case. To prove the crime charged against the defendant, that is first-degree murder, you must prove, the prosecution must prove that there was willful intent, there was premeditation in this murder. For second-degree murder, you must prove that there was a crime of passion, that the crime was committed at the spur of the moment and passionately. For manslaughter, you must prove that this was an involuntary murder, that the killing involuntarily. If each of you believes the prosecution proved beyond reasonable doubt, then you must prove this defendant guilty. Must find this defendant guilty. If you believe the prosecution did not prove this beyond reasonable doubt, then you must find the defendant not guilty. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt does not mean beyond all possible doubt. It means that you must consider all the evidence and make sure that your charge is true. While deliberating, you may nominate a fourth person to deliver the verdict. You may now be in recess. The court will be in recess until the jury arrives back to the city. How about you have us all rise? I'll return my seat. Okay, sounds good. Please rise. Has the jury reached a unanimous verdict?
Yeah.
Okay, what is that verdict?
On the charge of first-degree murder, we find not guilty. On the charge of second-degree murder, we find the defendant guilty.
At this time, we will recess the court until today, 2 minutes later, for a sentencing hearing.
Please rise.
Thank you for coming to the sentencing of Dominique Stephens. Dominique Stephens, you were found guilty of second-degree murder, which is a murder of passion, murder of possibly fury. For this, according to law, this says I must charge you for at least 30 years. Knowing this condition that you were in when you committed this crime, you were going through many, many difficulties. At the same time, murder might not have been the best solution for you and way out, or there are possible other ways. For that, I decided that 30 years is the minimum I'm going to be applying to your sentence. So I'm going to charge you with 30 years of jail at public penitentiary. Case is dismissed.